That sounded peevish.
You're getting one anyway. Now, will that be all? Technically, I should have said no to you, but I'm feeling a little generous all of a sudden. Well, that will change soon.
Thank you, Keeper. And thank you, Richard.
Now then, you all need to go to bed very early because, yes, you're leaving in the pitch of night.
Indeed we are.
The airplane that is waiting for you is a slightly refurbished bomber plane. Huh? Yes, it's a Royal Air Force aeroplane. And it has a name. As soon as my page wants to load, I will tell you what it is. Here it is. It's the Armstrong Whitworth Whitley. And it's a twin-engine medium bomber.
I see. Very well.
And some of the usual gun turrets have been taken off to allow for a parachute drop. So yes, because for once they will not be dropping bombs, they will be dropping a completely different payload. Spies!
Does this mean that Mr. Fisher will...
Fisher tenses up.
Yes. That Mr. Fisher will have to hate
you are
himself?
now a spy. You are the enemy.
You must kill
did
yourself.
mention someone
Commit
was
suicide
getting
right
corroded.
now.
Fisher is not a spy. He will never be a spy. He is just a bodyguard to a spy.
Of course, keep telling yourself that.
You did say someone was getting garroted, so I guess Sam will garrote himself.
Nope, Sam will garrote the other 3 spies. Because he's not a spy, he's a bodyguard. That's what he does.
Keep on telling yourself that, Richard. Keep on telling yourself that.
Oh, you silly man, think he not spy.
Now, you all board the
you
plane.
silly Dracula wannabe.
I look over my my weaponry to make sure that it is in perfect working order.
It is. And some of you brought some equipment of your own. For instance, Professor Janssen, he took his trusty machete with him, and also some reference books pertaining to all sorts of occult and historical subjects. Dr. Blazek, you took your own gun with you, your Browning High Power. And may I point out to Dries that he's using a Belgian gun? Isn't that ironic? And Special Agent Fisher, of course, takes his M1911A1 pistol with him, which he always carries with him on important missions.
That's in his chest holster.
Shoulder holster.
Course.
Or shoulder holster.
And of course, your brass knuckles and garrote wire, just in case you need to strangle somebody.
Yes.
You never know.
Very well. And the rest of you get the equipment you require in the plane.
Yes. Some people may wonder now why the good captain chose a shotgun.
Wait, didn't I also have one more weapon? Yeah, the rifle. My rifle.
The rifle is one you requisitioned. I think you, as a special Secret Service agent, you do not normally carry a rifle with you unless the mission requires it. Your pistol, on the other hand, is your standard sidearm.
Okay, yeah, no, if the rifle's on the plane, then that's fine.
Yes, yes, of course. Luckily for you, they still had an American rifle lying around.
Excellent.
Yeehaw.
Because anything not American is not useful.
In any case,
I'll go. Considering I'm the senior military man, I'll just go over all the weapons that are requisitioned, and check that they're all in fine working order.
Yes. And as soon as you're all boarded the plane, you're taken to the cargo area, which has been rebuilt.
Modified?
Yes, modified, that's the word I was looking for. Into, yes, your spy holding area.
Your spy hole.
And as soon as you've lift off, there's a very friendly RAF officer with a very impressive mustache that explains everything to you.
Mm-hmm.
She must be British.
And yes, and he is like, all right, listen up, chaps. We've prepared all the equipment for you, and you'll find that it's all in working order and neatly tucked into your backpacks.
I'll tuck the rifle back into the backpack then.
Or, in some cases, attached to the backpack, because I don't think the rifle will fit in there.
Exactly. Side straps.
Yeah. Jakub will fiddle with the bolt action with his rifle a few times and deem it worthy and just put
So
it
yes,
back.
he of course gives you some time to check your equipment, see if everything is as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you're all done, he shows you a parachute. Hello chaps, this is the parachute you'll all be using, so I'll explain you how it works, alright?
Please do.
And at this point, I would like to point out that none of you have ever dropped out of an airplane before, save for one person. And oddly enough, it's the professor. He once had to jump out of an airplane because it was being shot down.
Mm-hmm.
Aces.
Well. Isn't that ironic?
Indeed, it was. Right. Now I'll be all ears as the airman will just explain the working of the parachute.
He's not an airman, he's an officer.
All right, officer.
Yes, of course, he explains everything you know, and he also says, now then, as soon as you jumped out of the plane, you'll want to wait 3 seconds before pulling this cord, which will eject the parachute. I mean, deploy the parachute, not eject it, silly me!
Hey! Wow.
Shortest mission ever.
Hey. Yeah.
Yes,
How
the
come
end.
they died on the...
We gotta get rid of that dead weight, you know?
Yes,
All right.
yes, he gives you a lengthy explanation of how to do it. And
very well.
yes, and then he says, now then, chaps, are there any questions?
What's the hardest part about parachuting?
Not hitting the floor. No,
Actually,
no,
it would
that
be
was
not
just a
hitting the
joke.
floor without
That
your
was lighten up,
That
people. It was
gets
just was a joke because he notices that nobody's laughing and everybody's looking quite grim all of a sudden.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, that we're not looking grim. Sam Fisher looks at him sternly as if he's going to burn him alive with just his eyes.
Just a joke. In any case, yes. Just pulling the cord in time, yes. If you just don't worry, our experts have calculated the amount of free fall time, and 3 seconds should be ample time for you to pull the cord, and you will arrive safely on the ground below. At least if you don't hit any trees on the way there.
Yes, that would put a bit of a cramp in our action.
Oh yes, of course. I almost completely forgot. I will be pulling up the map again because there's something very important that you all need to decide on. Where's my map?
Where are we going to drop?
Apparently I closed it. Yes, indeed.
Oh, is it on the Google? Is it on the Hangouts?
No. The map is in the mission briefing. Remember?
All right, I have it in front of me.
Yes. Could you tell me which page it says on the page itself, not the digital thing?
One moment, that's out of view. 3.
No, that's not possible.
1, 2, 3.
Never mind. I'll find it myself. Yeah, sorry, folks, but I have to keep using my tablet PC, which is rather slow.
Okay, the map of reconnaissance map of Karlstein area?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
we've got.
you need to decide where you will land.
Where's the resistance supposed to be on the map?
They are in the Karlstein area. They are in the village, Karlstein.
The file said that the former father of the church used to live in Krupna. That will be the little village to the south.
Yes, indeed.
East.
That is true.
Southwest.
That is true.
So drop us in the green patch between Bleichen and Krupna.
That will be a forest with all those nasty trees.
Oh, that's a forest.
We will want to. I think the professor will tell us that we want to set down in a field of grass.
Then that would be a quarter of a mile to the west of that would be the best, because Krupna would be right above it, and Bleichen would be.
You can also choose to drop
from there.
Out of the area of the map as well. I want to point out.
Well, because we do not want to be spotted against the darkness of the night.
We're going to be wearing
there's
black
no
clothes.
radar, but yes, there are yes, of course, enemy soldiers with eyes.
Indeed, so we don't want to drop. We want to drop a few miles outside of the Karlstein area and just walk towards the area.
Well, if you're looking at the map, the place where I'm wanting to drop would be the bottom left corner of the map.
Yes, I'm thinking of the same thing. Yes.
That'd be the best place to drop, because then we'd be about a mile out from prying eyes, and I'm sorry, in the night, nobody can see a mile out.
That is a very good point.
Unless, of course, there happen to be patrolling soldiers.
So yes, we choose a farm. So we choose a farm field which has no military advantage. There's very little strategic value.
Oh, very well, very well.
None
That's
is
for you to
even
decide.
better. Yes.
One
We
moment
choose to walk.
As I check where all the military patrols shall be heading.
They're now all converging on our landing zone.
Who knows?
Yes, of course.
Almost as if
We
somebody
get that
tipped him
lucky.
off.
You didn't eat it all. You're supposed to eat it all.
I see. That's very interesting.
Who converges on us?
No, you haven't jumped out of the plane yet, don't worry. You could still die in the jump.
Of
course.
Of course.
Yes, let's do that first. First, yes, it's the time is almost upon you. The the plane right there took several hours, of course, so you had some time to rest and mentally prepare yourself and whatnot. But yes, then suddenly the moment of truth arrives, and you see the cargo doors opening up, and the RAF officers like, "All right, chaps, this is the moment. This is the moment where you all jump out of the plane. Godspeed to all of you."
Yes, indeed. I'll jump out screaming for Queen and country.
King and country.
King and country. I thought we had a queen. Oh, king and country.
Yes, you have a king. You have a queen too, but your ruling monarch is King George the VI, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, King
thank
George.
you very much. Then it will be for king and country.
Of course. And if anybody is experiencing trouble with jumping out of the plane, the friendly officer shall give you a slight push in the right direction. Does everybody leap out of the...
jumped.
Does everybody leap out of the plane, or does anybody experience difficulties?
Sam is not accustomed to jumping out of a plane. However, he does not balk in the face of his mission. So he's probably going to be either the first or the second one out of the plane.
All right.
Your captain is already falling to the earth, and like a stone.
Then
Actually,
he's the
as
second
soon
one
as-
out of the plane.
Yes, as soon as you start jumping, the officer urges you to all start jumping, because otherwise you'll get separated.
Yes, indeed.
So at this moment, he actually, you don't have a say anymore, he starts pushing you out.
You don't need to push me. I jump voluntarily.
Alright. Very good then. Now, you all need to make a successful parachute roll, which requires agility. So everybody may take their agility dice plus their wild die and roll.
Let's see how horribly we crash to the earth. Roll! I have a 5.
So, agility.
Dries, I want to point out, if you're rolling off your character card, it does not count.
I'm not rolling off my character count.
You currently have a 1.
No, a 6.
He was rolling a 6 and a 1, but he never moved his 6. That's what I meant.
Yes, I did. They're both on the card for me.
It's not on this side.
Neither here.
That's peculiar. Well, I see some of you are experiencing the same trouble. Well, in any case, your die aced, so you can roll again. Wow, same thing goes for Richard. Yes, people,
Nico,
if you roll the maximum number, you can roll again. I think Nico went out for a lavatory break. So we have an 8 from Professor Jansen, and a 9 from Special Agent Fisher, and the captain has a 5.
Indeed, which should be enough.
Who knows?
Well, considering this is Savage Worlds, a 4 generally is enough.
Quiet, you.
If you ask your players to be quiet, you won't have a game.
Indeed.
Nico. Nico, you've jumped out of the plane, and you need to make a parachuting roll, which requires agility. So if you please roll your agility plus your wild die.
Will do. First off, the wild die.
You can do them both, actually, by dragging a box around them.
Yes, this is true.
A 5.
A 5. Very good, very good. Yes, luckily, all of you managed to actually stay pretty close together, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
are you spotted or not? That is the question. So, excuse me while I fidget around with your dice.
Ooh. So are the judges making their notice chests?
Alright, pay attention for a moment. Professor, you may roll a d4 plus your wild die. Captain Russell may roll a d8 plus his wild die. The Doctor may roll a d4 plus his wild die. And the Special Agent may roll a d8 plus his wild die. Understood?
Understood.
Loud and clear.
You're asking for a stealth test, as it were.
Who knows?
I think I have a 3, but I'm not certain with this system.
Aces high!
I got
that is
7.
incredible. Roll both. Roll both again.
A 3.
That would be a 14 and a 9. I'll take the 14, I think.
That's very high indeed. That's very high. Unfortunately, your professor did not have that luck. Are you happy with your roll, Reese?
Yes.
Does he take a -2 because he does not have the skill?
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, it's just a D4 untrained.
Huh. I thought
actually it's a
Worlds
D4 -2. He rolled a 1.
Oh.
Because that's... Yeah, otherwise buying a D4 in a skill would have served no purpose.
Exactly.
Ah.
Now then, I need to very shortly look something up.
So, Doctor, wait a minute. He effectively rolled 2 1s. Does that not constitute a critical botch or whatever it's called?
No. That's only if you roll the actual number 1. No worries.
Ah.
I will roll a die.
of die.
Very good. You people are very unlucky. Anyway, carry on.
And that is why I suggested you all that to take stealth.
Yes.
I do. I rolled a 3, but I only had a D4, so I rolled a 3.
Oh, you also rolled a D? Oh, 3. Ooh, I missed that.
I rolled 3.
Yes, very good, very good. Yes. In any case, yes, luckily, because you rolled quite well on your agility rolls, nobody gets hurt on your descent. So you land softly on the ground and hit nothing on the way there. Of course not, because you land in a field. And luckily, close enough to one another. It takes you a while to find each other again, but after let's say half an hour, everybody's together again.
With our parachutes nicely rolled up, sort of.
Well, yes, actually, personally, I would say get rid of them somehow. But you're in the middle of a field; you don't exactly have any good hiding spots around now, do you?
Nope, not yet.
Everybody starts digging.
Well, actually, we do have a trenching tool, so yes.
That's a good point. You have shovels.
So yes.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of a field. Is it a crop field or just a regular field?
It seems to be, yes, it seems to be a field that's, yes, usually used for the grazing of cattle.
Okay, then
we need to find
dig
some.
very deep. No,
Actually,
dig very.
But you will see the upturned earth. Would one not?
Mm-hmm.
And that will give away that there's something hidden here. We must find. Now, but of course, my first question is: have we been spotted? That's much more important than the parachute right now.
Who knows?
I would, because I'm rolling a notice right now
Very good.
to see if I see anyone
I shall
around us.
join you.
5.
And now he says his famous words, I spy with my eye.
I will smack you.
I will 6 you.
Very good, very good.
Nice. Wait, you'll 6? That just sounded so wrong for.
I will 6 you. Yeah.
Obviously.
Let me see. 3 and 3. I'm not well suited in the dark.
Let me put it this way.
It is quite dark.
I won't roll anything.
There is a perverted mind present among us.
Nico? You
Yes?
could always just try. Who knows? If you ace your roll, you can keep rolling.
Rolling.
And a wild die, right? Or just
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
You always get your wild die.
Okay. No.
Almost a
Minus
4.
2. Yeah, almost. Snake eyes.
Ooh,
Never
snake
mind.
eyes. No, you are still. Actually, Doctor, give me a vigor roll. Yes, you may add your wild.
You are
Oh,
fascinated
boy.
by your own broken leg.
I
Alright,
say.
vigor. Let's see.
Oh dear.
And a 3. 4.
4.
I'll hold the 4.
Ooh, the 4 is good.
Ooh, you're feeling a little bit queasy from your descent. Yes, you're feeling a little bit nauseous, but luckily it's passing again because you rolled a 4. Luckily.
Phew.
But yes,
Now
you're
he
not
opens
feeling
his
too well,
notebook.
but
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
you think it will pass in a moment.
I was gonna say, I hope he doesn't see any injuries on someone and decide to do surgery right on the spot.
You have
afraid I
you
must
have
do
a sip of water from your field flask and you start feeling better again.
Water. It cures everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it
works.
seems you're injured. Now I must perform some surgery.
Now, how
Aye.
do we hear? Do we hear
you
or
do
see
not, you do
Jace
not hear.
approaching?
You do not hear a peep.
Okay,
Seems to be
the most
quite
important
quiet
thing
and
is-
peaceful.
The most important thing we do now is we gather our parachutes and get to a forest, overbush, or some village.
And
I pull out my compass and I look to the east and I say we go in that direction.
Who has the map?
Yes,
the captain
indeed.
The captain looks around. First, I would like to use my flashlight to look at the map. However, that would draw attention to ourselves. Let us first head to some cover.
There's a forest to the east of our drop zone.
Then we shall get there forthwith.
And I lead us east using the compass.
Yes, give
Well.
me... But first you will need to navigate. Give me a smarts roll, please. Richard.
Uh-huh.
Can I aid Richard in any way?
But of course. You have the map after
Then I
all.
should... Well, I'm not using the map. I'm using landmarks.
And
I got a 5.
Yes, a 5. And
moment.
what does your captain roll?
A 7.
7.
That will be an 8, I believe.
Jolly good. Yes, you do find your way to the forest, but it takes you a while through several different kinds of fields. And at a certain moment, you hear a truck coming your way. You were about to head into the forest across the road, but yes, indeed, you hear a motorized vehicle heading your way.
How much time
Luckily,
do we have?
Luckily, you noticed it in time because of your splendid notice rolls earlier. So yes, you still have a few minutes to react.
What is the nearest cover that we can find?
Well, actually, you're in a very open area, but if you run, you could make it into the forest if you're fast enough.
Right, so we're out in the open. Right. We are running. Definitely.
So you
Okay, I would have said drop to the ground, drop straight to the ground, pull out our guns and wait, but run it is too.
Secret
Dries?
mission.
Hmm.
The map is in the mission briefing document.
Yeah, I can't find that either.
I shall send you a link.
There you go. Thank you.
You're most
right.
welcome. Run!
So, yes. Let us
Run,
see
chaps.
if...
We must find cover.
Uh-oh.
Link is on Skype, by the way.
I like this music.
Yes, I like it too.
I like it too, yeah. Very ominous.
Very creepy.
Yes.
Just one moment, I'm checking something here. Ah, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Rolling. Everybody roll stealth.
Oh, crap.
I look at Dries and go, told ya.
What?
2
Now, you're the commander. You mustn't gloat.
and 1.
Ooh.
God damn
Oh
it.
dear.
I got an ace.
I got a 3.
Fuck. I'm rolling poor today.
10.
I got a 0.
Yes, you run into the
I
forest.
possibly can't fail.
Wait, Chris,
Yes?
what did you roll? A 1 and what was the other one?
A 2.
So you rolled 2.
Wow.
Alright, at least you
I
didn't roll
rolled a
snake
0
eyes.
then.
Well,
Which is a good thing.
at this point, I would like to point out that you have been awarded with several elder signs which could help you out in this particular condition.
No, not yet.
Alright, it's your choice.